I was just looking at the book of Genesis 26 and the importance of having God lead you in making decisions of our lives. So many a times we are always so eager to want to do things. I don't think goodness of our hearts actually take decisions, and we just feel like, okay, from the place of logic, one or two makes sense, and then we just go ahead and have it done. But it's very important as Christians that we seek God's consent concerning the issues of our life. Now, one thing I realized is that every time God led people in certain areas of their life, they had supernatural breakthrough. Now, let's take for instance Isaac. So when there was famine, the Bible said, and Isaac sowed in that land and reaped 100-fold, because God was the one who actually led him to that land. So there are times when God has led you to places, you'll be faced with challenges will come up, but because there's a leading of God, he will definitely bring you out from that situation. So when Isaac actually was there, the Philistines begin to envy him, that, oh wow, who is this guy that just came, this sojourner that just came here, and then he's prospering so much. And then they began to want to close well, but in all, God still prospered Isaac. So it goes a long way to show how important it is for us to hear as believers God's leading concerning situations of our lives. At times in our lives, we feel like, oh yes, I think this is the right thing to do, and then we want to go in our physical strength. But God's like, no, this is not yet the time for you to actually go about this thing. Yeah, you might have good intentions, but there's a timing that God has prescribed for us to move in certain stages of our life. And if we're not in tune with God, we will never know those timings. So that's why it's important as Christians that we are in tune with God, to hear from him, to know what we should be doing at certain stage of our lives. So the Israelites were already having problems, and then Moses took it upon himself that, yeah, these are my people, you can't be bullying them, so I want to fight the Egyptians to actually help my people. And it was good because he actually meant well, but that wasn't God's timing for it to happen. And so Moses was walking in his might, and that almost cost him, so he had to flee. But when God was ready to liberate them, he still sent back Moses back to the same place where he had flown from. It's very important that we know times and seasons, otherwise we will just be doing things prematurely when God hasn't asked us to go about it. To make you understand how important it is as believers to seek God daily in our activities, in our dealings. You don't have to make that big financial decision out of your mind and feel like, oh, logically it's correct, but we need to seek God at every step that we take. Always know that when God leads, he always provides.